football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And we are underway in Buffalo. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start. When you're coming off of a loss last week, every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
93.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, now Carr. And that is incomplete. about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Oh, he stays up. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Carr to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a play fake. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. An interception on the opening drive, and you know they didn't say it verbatim this week, but you can kind of tell that this offense thought they could take advantage of the secondary, who's near the bottom of the league rankings-wise. Well, that secondary got the first laugh.
And we were worried about their confidence coming into it. Could they withstand another team throwing the football against them? How about this interception early in the game? Their confidence has to take a nice jump, doesn't it?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Harris is in. Touchdown, Bills. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things up.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Carr now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
45 to Mike. Bound to lose one. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Stop your whining.
Allen going to throw. That's complete to Mooney. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Patriots.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie. But that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Runs over him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
45.
They hand this off to Harris. And he goes into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Najee Harris with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
So after the INT, it's Allen escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Carr going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 44, Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Carr. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. And the pressure gets to him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carr will look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age. Right?
I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Eluding the pressure right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
45 the mic. Watch us go.
Allen. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high power.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw his car. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And now look at him go. The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Able to slither by. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for New England. Now Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. That swung out wide to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. On play action, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On play action, Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Fine.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for New England. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Patriots get a score closer. They'll try and throw for it. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Najee Harris. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Patriots 20.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay.
It got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for New England. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's got it to Williams. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Bryan Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th as time has run out on quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Ooh, with a juke. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Allen off the play fake. Being chased out left. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Steps away, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bills look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Meanwhile, Carr's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Play action. Now it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. 637.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He gets it complete to Harris. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run again with Harris. And he's got room. Dances by him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Escaping the front, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. On play action, now Carr.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation